With supply chain issues facing every industry, including agriculture, businesses like the To Go Ag Group, a trucking logistics company that keeps everything running on a schedule, is more important than ever. It's a startup business that continues the family tradition for Jessica Lance.
I was born and raised on a produce farm in South Carolina, and made my way back to my family's business and trucking company, and then met my husband now that moved me to Georgia in 2016, and I had worked in the trucking industry and knew that that's what I wanted to continue to do, so I started my own business at that time and went from there.
And 5 years later, the business is still going strong, and the reason Lance was named the 2021 GFB Young Farmer and Rancher Excellence in Agriculture Award winner, a fitting recognition for all the hard work that goes into keeping the feed industry moving.
So I am a dry bulk logistics coordinator. I operate and run small trucking companies and individual operators across the United States, primarily the Southeast and Midwest. We move agricultural commodities, landscape materials, sand, dry sprigs, feeds and grains from farmers to processors and from processors back to the farmers.
While it's not production agriculture, it's no less important to the industry as a whole, as the trucking business affects so many different commodities.
Because animals need to eat and farmers need to get their commodities to the grain processors. The grain processors take the raw grains from the farmers, they create a product of themselves, and then the byproducts that they produce are then bought and resold back to livestock producers to feed poultry, beef, cattle, dairy.
Speaking of cattle, the Lances have recently started up an operation that raises a much lesser known breed. It was a move that has been in the works for quite some time.
I was raised in production ag, my husband was raised in production ag. He was on the livestock side, so this has been a learning curve for myself. We both knew that we wanted to do production and we wanted to raise our children in production. And so we thought hard and we did a lot of research. We knew that we wanted to do cattle operations. Decided to go with Red Angus because they are not very popular in the Southeast right now.
Whether at the grain mills or out on the farm, it's a lifestyle Jessica wouldn't have any other way for both her and her family.
It's never boring. I get to raise my kids out here and getting to see them interacting with the livestock and the animals, getting them to understand where their food and fiber comes from, to me is important.
Reporting from Morgan County, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.